That's a big ass difference between. Because what is the stock throttle body size?
92.
92 millimeter to 102 millimeter. As you can see, that's huge. Got the pulley, injectors. Charlie over here knocking it out. Yeah.
Before it gets cold, man.
Right. It does suck though that right when I get this done, it wants to rain. That sucks, bro. It really does. Man, what's going on, man? It's early in the morning. Charlie stayed out here till about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning working on the V. It's tuning day. Pretty much got all the parts installed. The V is sitting right here. I'm having an issue finding a trailer to get it to the tune shop. I always deal with this every time it's tuning day. I always need a trailer, and I don't have a trailer. So that's my only issue right now. I think I gotta find a couple little tweaks. We gotta check on the throttle body because the intake piping, the elbow was not fitting on the throttle body because the throttle body is a little bit bigger. So we gotta check that. But other than that, I gotta make sure everything's good and then get this towing situation knocked out. So the throttle body fit.
Yeah, I fit alright. Just that elbow doesn't fit.
Fuck. Elbow doesn't fit right here. Injectors are in.
Force it in there, still does not fit. Like this sticks out too much.
Yeah.
So this one is at least a little more shorter. Before it was like.
Does this fit on that though?
It does not fit. So at least if I was trying to do it, just kind of get it on there.
Yeah.
Sort of kind of align. And somewhere around here I had like a 4-inch coupler. I'll just be able to slap it on there, just get it tuned.
So the problem, we need this cut back, and then this more back that way.
More back that way, and then the inlet to just kind of go over that.
Because you have the little rubber couplings, don't you?
I do have one. I'm not really sure if I still do, because I remember I had a long one or sitting around here.
Shit.
Just gotta look into that.
So you got the flex fuel sensor. How late did you stay up here?
Until like 1, dude.
Damn, this dude was up here till 1.
Yeah, bro. Fucking cold started hitting. I was like, shit, man.
Shit.
Fucking cold even
Flex
playing.
fuel sensor hooked up.
Everything already connected.
Injectors went in pretty good.
Yeah, they went in pretty good. They're freaking. Kind of like fucking solid in it to get them out, dude.
Really?
Like, has it never been taken out before?
Yeah.
Struggle, but not much.
So that's the only issue we're dealing with right now. And he just has to wire up the boost 8 pump, but shit.
Yeah, the night balancer, that one went pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, no issues.
Well, that's good.
It looks real good.
All right, guys. So now I'm headed to Summit. I'm kind of on a time crunch right now. I got to figure out this intake inlet situation. So basically what's going on is the throttle body is a little bit longer than the stock throttle body. So it doesn't let the intake pipe sit exactly where it's supposed to sit because the throttle body is a little bit longer. It comes out a little bit longer. So basically what I need to do is get a shorter intake, but I also got to make sure that it still has the sensor on it and the little inlet to connect the hose to it. So I got to figure both of those out. I got to head to Summit. And then also I need to buy a little coupler, those little rubber pieces that you slide over the intake. I got to buy that too. I got to pick up some coolant, and I got to pick up probably a 5-gallon thing so I can put some E85 in it so I can put some E in the car. And then we should be done. Charlie right now, what he's doing, he's wiring up the booster pump because he didn't get to finish that last night. He stayed there till about 2 o'clock, man. He was out there late. So he has to finish that up. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit the Summit, and then I'll catch you guys when we get there and see if I can find anything that I need. All right, guys, we just left Summit. I picked up a coupler. They unfortunately didn't have what I needed exactly, because basically what we need is a shorter pipe to fit on there. So basically we're probably gonna try to make this work. So we're gonna use a coupler. We may have to hack this up and cut it a little bit shorter to try to get it to work. We'll see what we can do with this. If not, we're probably gonna have to go back with the stock throttle body if we can't get this intake pipe to work. This is what's holding us back currently right now. So now I gotta head, pick up fuel gallon so I can put some E85 in the car and some coolant. And Adrian has joined us. One slow scat pack behind the camera right here.
What's going on, guys?
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pick up the gallon and the coolant, and then I'll catch you guys when we get back to the shop. the 5 galley. Now we finna put E85 in this right here and make all the power in this. Now how much is this? 18? Why is it 26 down there and 18 right here?
Ain't it the same size?
That's what I'm saying. You say 26 and they said 18. What's the difference? That's kind of stupid. Shit, at Summit, the big VP was what, $40? Was better. Go with this one, I guess. Got the jug, gotta get the E. Gotta pump that E85. Make sure ain't shit in here. What the hell? So I guess I just pumped the gas in there? You see that? What the fuck?
I think so.
I mean,
Boy, if you don't get... Is it going in?
yeah. Where else is gonna be going?
I don't know.
Alright, so we're back at the shop, but we ran into 2 issues. So the flex fuel sensor has a leak. We're trying to figure out if the piping is not on correctly. We're having to deal with that right now. We think we might be able to get this elbow to fit. And then on the booster 8 pump, we got an issue where it's popping a fuse back there. So got to deal with that. You know, trial and error. There's always something going on. Just filled it up with coolant. Just got the coolant in it. But we got to take care of those 2 main issues because that's the main thing, your flex fuel sensor and the booster pump. So we got to make sure those things are taken care of. We already put the coolant in it, shit, so gotta get this taken care of so we can try to make it to the tune. It's already past the time for the tune, but gotta get this shit taken care of because I don't know what is making it leak right there. We got a leak going on, and that's a brand new sensor, so this shit is just wild, man. It's always something. So this is how the booster pump gets connected. Some wiring that goes back here, grounded. He said it turns on and then something's popping the fuse because there's 2 ground wires. So got to figure that out, figure out what's going on with that. So trial and error, but we're getting it taken care of. So he got it fit. So it just needed the elbow.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to use that 102 millimeter, you just need to go get this from Summit and you can squeeze this in there. It's a tight fit though.
Super tight fit, man. That, going into the holder into that's a hella tight fit.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Think the hood is not going to have a problem with the hood? Shit. Got that on there. That's one problem down. I gotta tackle that and that booster pump. Because what is the stock fuel pump at?
I think it stays like around 12.
Stock versus regular?
Yeah, it always stays around 11, 12, something like that. Alright, so right now it's the ignition's on, it's getting fuel over there.
Yeah.
That hasn't popped. So I'll connect this all the way. Shit, it popped.
It popped.
It popped, so I can...
So yeah, it should be the switch, huh?
I'm starting to think it's not the switch now. I'm starting to think part is not picking up enough voltage there. 15.
So it's going up.
Put out to 16.
So it just worked, right?
Yeah, it worked fine. It's not bad because it should always pick it up all the way to 17, so it's not very far out.
Yeah, that should work. So if it turns up higher than that, that's when the fuse pops.
This one the fuse pops. After 16 volts. I don't know. Gotta figure out what the hell's going on.
But you think the 16 will be good enough?
I think 16 will be good enough.
Yeah. So where can we put it to where it doesn't move?
I don't think it should be able to move. We just kind of put it somewhere where it's not gonna kind of because it has like a tight turn, so it's not gonna move on its own.
Oh, okay, so it's not just like real easy to turn.
Yeah, no, it's kind of tight. So I guess we just put it back here, just bolt it down somewhere.
I should keep a couple of these, huh?
Yeah, try to get some 30 minutes. Have a few of them.
Yeah. They pop?
Once that pops, it's not gonna. The car's not gonna start because it's not gonna have a fuel.
All right, guys. So Charlie got it figured out. Basically, the wiring was a little off, and that 30 amp fuse right there is wrong. You need a 40 amp fuse for that. So we got this all fixed up. He said that this should be good. We got the leak fixed on the flex fuel sensor. AN fitting had to be changed. So got all this taken care of. No more leaks. So everything's taken care of. We did get the intake. We got a new inlet that I went from Summit. We got the 102 millimeter throttle body on here. Now we're just getting this tube on there and we should be good to go. Then we'll be ready for tuning. Trial and error, man. Doing stuff like this is always issues, and then plus this weather out here is terrible. It's raining, cold. Middle of October and it's like 40-30 degrees out here, so it kind of sucks, but getting it done, man. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button if you haven't already, man. I appreciate y'all support. At the tune shop. All these badass cars. Getting ready to get the damn car tuned. Hopefully can line something up. It's badass. What a bike. Put this in the scat pack. This motor. The blower and everything, boy. 600 horsepower. 454 big block Chevy. Boy.
95.
It's all you. Yeah. Damn. Alright, so we got everything completed. Got the booster pump on, got the flex fuel sensor on, got the injectors on. Boy Charlie over here, you know what I'm saying? Got everything knocked out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you get that fuse?
It's only 30s.
30s, right? Oh, man, because I was looking at the diagrams, like, there's 40s, so.
There is 40s?
There is 40s. That's what I wanted to make sure. Oh, shit.
Oh, I was wondering if I wanted to go with a smaller pulley, because I just drove up there to the tuner, and I was talking to him. Could you change it from the bottom of the car, since you could just use the Allen keys, or you got to go through the front again?
The
just the pulley, yeah.
The lower? I think we might be able to just get to it, honestly. I think we'll just be able to maybe take off the fans. And taking off the fans, we'll be able to kind of get to it pretty easy. We'll have to take off the whole radiator now.
Okay. I was thinking about, like, if I find one online before I get up there, just use the Allen keys, take that bitch off, put the correct one that I ordered on there, and then take the A6 off.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
Maybe, right?
Yeah, what do you say? Can you get you in here today?
He said he could get it started today, running. But I was like, nah, I'll just rather get the whole thing done in one go. So I'll wait till Tuesday.
Oh, it's till Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work.
So Tuesday at 10:30.
All
right, guys, before I end off the video, I actually had my new Cadillac Emblem come in. I don't like that old crest that comes on the back of the V's. That makes the car seem like an old man car, but this is the all black new style. You probably see these on the STSs and the new CTSVs. So we're gonna install this. We're at AutoZone right now. You're gonna use that plastic blade and some adhesive remover. So I'm gonna head back to the shop and then I'm gonna head get that new emblem put on. Put this on the Camaro.
Caddy Camaro?
Caddy Camaro, boy. Put the new emblem on the Camaro. Boy, look at them fingers, boy. They got biceps on them, boy. Ooh. Nasty. It's about time to change it anyways. Look at that. Upgrade to this. Ooh, trying to let this shit dissolve, man. Years worth of adhesive. Make sure if y'all doing this, y'all get a plastic blade. Don't be that guy to go get a razor blade. Damn, why the back of my trunk look like that? Man, that bitch humming, boy. Well. Man, he about to burn that clutch out trying to get up there. Shit. Alright, so we got the new emblem on here. The only thing that you guys have to worry about is there's a small little hole at the bottom from basically this thing. But all you have to do is just fill it in, or take a black permanent marker and you can just go in it. But I usually take like a little filling putty, just fill it in, which is what I'm gonna do, and then darken it out. It should be good. Much cleaner than this garbage. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate y'all tuning in.